Hello everybody, Vermont Survivalist here, and this video is on powder. What powder? Black powder. Is there a difference between this and this? In other words, synthetic versus the real shit. And the answer is yes. Yes, there is. There's a huge difference. There's a massive difference between this and this. And if anybody tries to tell me otherwise, I'm going to say you're full of shit. Because this right here, flintlocks don't like it at all. But this stuff, flintlocks love it. That's a huge difference because flintlocks is part of black powder to me. You know, it's very much part of black powder. So if this is unable to fire a flintlock, then what's the sense of owning it? You know, really? Oh, not many people fire, flintlocks. You know, I don't know. I think if a few thousand people fire flintlocks, then yeah, I think this stuff is garbage. This stuff is really, really garbage. I mean, and some may argue, oh, well, it'll fire percussion. No, it won't. No, it won't. I mean, it will eventually when it wants to. You know what I mean? But it won't. I've been to the range. I actually made up powder charges for this crap right here. And it just failure after failure after failure after failure after failure. I think we went through like 15, 20 caps. And this goes on, so Wood, the guy that you've seen in one of the videos, the Zoloft videos, he just bought a Springfield, 1861 Springfield musket. We put this shit in there because it's shit that I had on hand. And I was like, fuck it, we'll burn it up, And so we tried to burn it up. We, tried to get rid of it. It didn't fire. It did not fire. Did not fire at all. It's percussion, So we tried 20 caps. We even tried hot caps. The Swiss caps didn't fire. I mean, it was just absolutely ridiculous. I was pissed off beyond belief. This stuff is not worth anything. If you run. There is a huge difference. There's a massive difference. Reenactors don't use this shit. It don't matter if you're firing blanks out of it. It don't fire. It doesn't. It's crap. And this stuff. Crap. Okay? The real stuff. Go with the real stuff. Okay? Jack's powder keg. This stuff is awesome. So flat out. The real stuff is where it's at. If you're gonna fire black gunpowder, use the real shit. Don't use that stuff that I threw on the floor. That is garbage, okay? Don't use it. Don't run. Just stay away from it. And go for the real stuff, please. You're going to save yourself a lot of aggravation. This stuff is absolutely amazing. The real stuff, you can use it in both. Flintlock, you're not switch hitting. You know what I mean? Oh, I need to use this for this, and I need... that. It's just too much aggravation. You can use the real stuff for all. And a pound of powder will last you a long time, depending on how many grains you put in. Obviously, I got a real big bore, musket, so I get like 70 to 100 shots per pound because I use 80 grains, But still, that's just me. And 70 to 100 shots is a lot in black gunpowder. You know what I mean? We flew through that at the range. It is what it is. I mean, you're having fun at the range. You're in the zone. So we went through a lot of powder. I think one time we went through, oh my God, like 3 pounds of powder. 3 pounds of powder. It was just absolutely crazy. It was phenomenal. But it was a good time. It was a very good time. We really broke into those schools. It was the zoo off, and my friend got a 1861 Springfield, like I mentioned, and it's Yeah, it was fun. So anyways, but the real stuff. Definitely want to stick to the real stuff. Don't stick to the synthetic stuff. It's not worth your time. Now, is there a reasonable test? You know, all I can say is this. Grab your flintlock, put some pyrocrap in there, and try to touch it off. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. You know, it's the shit is bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. Just stay away from it. Don't even bother. Yeah, that's it. That's all I gotta say. It's not worth your time. Go the extra mile and just get this stuff. They get the real stuff, not just this stuff, but they have the GoX, all types of black gunpowder. If it's real black gunpowder, that's where you want to go. That's definitely the route that you want to take. And in all reality, and if you're really looking for black gunpowder, and if you want it at a decent price, join a reenactment group. You know, really join a reenactment group, and you will get powder. You know, what they pay for it. You know, and it's pennies on the dollar. You know what I mean? It's literally cut in half. So just keep that in mind. You know, definitely think about joining a reenactment group if you love black gunpowder. Do it. So stay away from the Pyrodex. Go for this shit right here. The real stuff, the real McCoy. Real, not synthetic. The only thing synthetic that's actually enjoyable is maybe tits. That's it. I'm just saying. Everything else synthetic, just try to stay. I even don't like synthetic frames on my guns. I hate them. I hate synthetic. I like steel and wood. Call me old-fashioned, you know, but it's just, to me, it's just a lot better. Synthetic it bothers me. Synthetic stuff like plastics and shit, you know, belongs in like gun cases. You know what I mean? Or you're doing like magazines with synthetic magazines. It's just synthetic. It's just not real. It's not, you know, the craftsmanship is taken away. And if anybody sits there and tells me plastic is a craft, yeah, that's all I gotta say. I mean, that Pyrodex is not worth the time or day. Just stay away from it. Just trust me, I'm doing you a favor. Go for the real stuff. The real stuff. So anyways, and I'm not promoting anything. I have no association with Jack's Powder Keg. I just been using this stuff for quite a while, and I absolutely love it. It's really good stuff. So if it's good, then it's good. You know what I mean? I'm definitely gonna regurgitate it. But yeah. So anyways, this is Vermont Survivalist. Real powder. Go for it. Vermont Survivalist. As always, good to go.